Welcome to Seoul Television News. My name is Angela Ekuma. Let's begin with the headlines. Governor Wifuro taxed motorists on road safety measures to minimize road crashes. Federal government pegs admission age for tertiary institutions in Nigeria at 16. Hamas accused of using sexual violence as genocidal strategy against Israel. And now the news in detail. The state governor, Chief Francis Wifuro, has charged motorists to adhere strictly to road safety measures to reduce cases of tanker explosions and other road crashes across the country. The governor stated this during a one-day sensitization on petrol tanker explosion accident and fire outbreak on Nigerian roads by the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, in collaboration with Ebonyi State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, held in Abakaliki. Emmanuel Onyibe was there and now reports.
The governor, represented by the State Commissioner for Human Capital Development and Monitoring, which is Anna Ligwe, said the rate of tanker explosions on federal roads is becoming alarming. Hence, the need for all hands to be on deck to reduce the ugly menace and appeal to tanker drivers and owners of trucks to always ensure that their trucks are in order before plying the road.
There are so many modalities put in place by the state government, and one of them is this sensitization and then educative interactive session to tell the tanker drivers what they are supposed to do, when they are supposed to operate. You understand? You know, most of them, they will know that their vehicles are faulty and they will insist and put it on the road. So all those things are what we are really doing. And that's why His Excellency directed that the civil defense team, the fire service team, the road safety, all of them should be involved in this program, because they are the ones that are always on the road, checkmating the activities of the tanker drivers.
The Director General, NEMA, Mrs. Baeda Omar, represented by the NEMA Enugu Head of Operations, Mrs. Ngozi Eche Azu, urged all participants to take what they learned from the seminar back to their various places of businesses in order to reduce outbreak of fire, which normally occur when tankers carrying fuel and other inflammable materials fall along the highways, and advise people to desist from rushing to scoop fuel when any tanker loaded with petroleum products fall along the roads. The Executive Secretary, Ebonyi State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, Mr. Clement Ufoba, said the essence of the training was to inculcate on participants the skills that will help prevent fire outbreaks occasioned by accident from tanker drivers.
One that happened recently at Ebonyi early this year. At least we have about 11 people in one family in Ebonyi State that were affected. It was very, very unfortunate. Even our DG came because of it. And this sensitization program we are doing now is not only in the Ebonyi State. We have been in Enugu, we have been in Anambra, we have been so many places all over the Federation. Mrs. Zubaida Omar was the person that initiated this program, that we should go around the state, all over, to sensitize the communities, the people of every state, sensitize them on this fire outbreak, teach them the causes and the consequences.
Today's exercise, organized by NEMA in collaboration with FSEMA, aims today to educate stakeholders, especially road users, on the risk associated with petrol tanker transportation and the importance of safety measures.
Participants including the chairman, Petroleum Dealers Association, Idan, Ebonyi State Chapter, Chualo Imwibu, the president, Association of Tainom President General, as well as the state coordinator of Nupeng, Mr. Alex Ikirionwu, among others, thanked the state governor and the organizers, describing the seminar as very educative and promised taking what they learned from the seminar back home.
We as a Tainom President General of various communities that are here, it gives us opportunity for us to go to our various communities and take this home, so that, especially the area of fire outbreak, we are going to teach our people. I'm going to call general meeting of the state Tainom President, so that we are going to step it down in our various communities.
Research persons were drawn from the Federal Road Safety Corps, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Nigeria Police Force, members of Nigeria Red Cross Society, who lecture participants on the need of use of fire extinguisher, respecting all traffic rules and regulations, among others, while participants were drawn from members of National Union of Road Transport Workers, tricycle riders and tanker drivers, among others. Emmanuel Onyibe, Seoul TV News.
The Commissioner of Information and State Orientation, Mr. Jude Okpo, has called on the Nigerian Institute of Building to be responsive to his professional ethics to mitigate the risk of building failures, protect both lives and economic resources, to foster sustainable development in Nigeria's construction landscape. He made a call when he received an audience members of the union who called on him in Abakaliki. Osondo Nguta has more.
Mr. Kpo, who described the Nigerian Institute of Building as one of the strongest partners in the infrastructural development agenda of Governor Francis Nwifuru-led administration, emphasized the need for the union to remain vigilant in promoting and enforcing professional ethics within the construction industry to drastically reduce the risk of building collapse and to ensure that regulatory frameworks are robust and effectively enforced to prevent unethical practices that often lead to structural deficiencies.
Your contribution towards the actualization of the letters of the People's Charter of Needs, particularly in the infrastructural sector, is one that we cannot take for granted. We have continued to partner with the Nigerian Institute of Builders. Let me acknowledge the fact that cases of building collapse and other professional infringements in the building sector cannot be nipped in the bud without the strong commitment of this body. Ebonyi is no more the state it used to be, and we need to build for the future, and that cannot be achieved with the builders alone. We need the collaboration of the planners, so that it will not be a case of we will develop today, tomorrow we will demolish. So it has to be a collaborative effort. While you are doing your own part, also insist that other professionals that we need for us to make sure that we have a sustainable development plan are also brought on board.
He joined the union to prioritize training, establishing accountability and engaging in policy advocacy to create a safe-built environment, noting that a strong commitment to ethical practice would not only save lives, but also safeguard financial resources, while assuring them of the ministry's readiness to give them the needed support in their upcoming national conference and annual general meeting that will be held in the state.
Thank you for the honor done. The leader of the state organized this conference in his honor. It also strengthened the partnership. We will avail you with all support to make sure that that event comes and goes successfully.
The state chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Building and leader of the team, Mr. Innocent Ibekulie, applauded the giant strides of the ministry towards providing accurate and timely information about government policies and programs, which he said have complemented Governor Nwifuru's effort towards quality developmental projects, which has maintained the state as the fastest growing state in Nigeria. Mr. Ibekulie said the union would hold its 55th National Builders Conference in the state in honor of Governor Nwifuru, noting that the upcoming conference with the team, advancing builders' knowledge and skills for effective enforcement of building regulatory laws and sustainable development, would attract various professional builders from all the 36 states of the Federation and FCT, top politicians within and outside the state, dealers on building materials and products, among others, and solicited for the ministry's partnership in giving the event the needed publicity.
To applaud the giant strides of this ministry towards the development of Ebonyi State. This is evident in the pivotal role the ministry is playing in bridging the gap between government and the people, ensuring effective communication and fostering a well-informed citizenry. The Ebonyi State chapter of NIOB deemed it necessary to initiate a healthy partnership with your ministry. This became necessary as we will be embarking on a wide awareness and information sharing within the state through the various media and social platforms about the Institute's upcoming national conference within the state. This is in honor of the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, who is our member and also the first builder governor in the entire federation.
The commissioner was joined receiving the guests by the permanent secretary of the ministry, Mrs. Patricia Ngobashi, in addition to other top management staff. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV News.